The 2020 Longines Queen Elizabeth Stakes is going to be a beauty. It's race 8 on the card, run over 2,000 metres, and it will jump at 3:55 local Eastern time. What about the Japanese horse? Denon Premium has always been at the top of betting since arriving in the country, has been working quite well on soft going at Canterbury. J-Mac booked to ride. Adib, well, how good was Adib when we first got to see this Haggis-trained horse, of course, at Rose Hill recently? Was too good for Very Elegant that day and has been supported in this race. The wetter, the better for Adib. Some money around for Tiaka Shark, of course. Opie Boston, he had to choose between Tiaka Shark and also Melody Bell. He went the way of the Shark, who was a good third last time out. And speaking of Melody Bell, what about her run in the Doncaster? She was wide, she got no cover. She had to track into it all by herself, and she still stuck on for fourth, carrying a much heavier weight than some of her rivals. The other horse I want to mention from this betting point of view is Master of Wine. Very, very nice horse, a 5-year-old gelding, and a horse that I believe we're going to be talking about well into the spring. I think it's a serious Cups horse. It was very hard to do your numbers on this particular event. You could have a number of selections in there. My numbers, though, on the Queen Elizabeth, and I'll tell you what, there's probably better judges out there than me, and I'll be watching the betting late on this one too as it rolls through via our Sky Racing services over the weekend. But I've put on top Adib. Just with this wet weather around, the way Randwick's been playing, I think from Gate 1, Tom Marquand can get a Group 1. Denon Premium is obviously the class. I mean, if you go back through its form, it did beat Lais Cresseur back on a rain-affected track in Japan at the start of last year. And, of course, Lais Cresseur, well, we all saw what she did when she came out for the Cox Plate last year. I've got the Japanese horse in for second. Very Elegant has just been flying this prep. She was great in the Tancred, and I think coming back to 2,000 with Nash on board and also a wet surface won't affect her. And Master of Wine, just respecting this horse, has been in scintillating form, and I think he will be in the finish at some point. My numbers in the Queen Elizabeth, 2, 1, 12, and 10. Make sure you're tuned into Sky Racing on the weekend. You're also downloading the Tab app and getting involved with Sky Racing Active. It's a new app that you can watch all the action live from Randwick, of course. The big Group 1, the second day of the championships, uninterrupted this Saturday.